Welcome back to our journey through the world of LEGO Lord of the Rings. It's Bricknerd here, and throughout this retrospective, we will follow the journey of Frodo and the Fellowship on their quest to destroy the One Ring and free the lands of Middle-earth.
After a near-fatal encounter at Weathertop, Strider leads our hobbits to the hidden valley of Imladris, or Rivendell in the common tongue. It's here that the fate of the One Ring and all of Middle-earth will be decided. This is set number 79006, the Council of Elrond, and up until recently it was the only LEGO interpretation of this majestic valley. We will briefly discuss the new set in this video, however I want to be intentional in this series to focus only on the sets from the initial release of this theme. As I ought to have mentioned in episode 2, this second wave of sets features an updated box design, with the Eye of Sauron now present in the upper right hand corner as opposed to the One Ring. This set follows the same guiding design principles as every other set in this theme, with a clear focus on play and display features. To that end, the features are few and well hidden in the set, however I think there are certain elements of the design that make this one difficult to display. We're yet to discuss the importance of the One Ring in this series, and now seems like an appropriate time to do so. This piece was introduced in 2012 with the first wave of Lord of the Rings sets, and it can be held in the minifigure's hand or placed on top, although it might have a tendency to disappear when you do that, oddly enough. It's a painted gold colour, which is now virtually extinct from the LEGO catalogue, making this the last piece of its kind to use this effect. The classic chrome pieces made famous by the Naboo Starfighter, among many other sets, have now been replaced by the more restrained drum-lacquered colours. And I'm glad to see that this piece is still produced in this way. It does raise questions about LEGO's refusal to produce more specialty chrome elements. This set includes 4 characters, although 2 of which have become pretty common throughout the theme. Frodo features the same legs, torso, and hair as his Attack on Weathertop counterpart. However, in this instance, he actually has 2 exclusive expressions printed on his double-sided head. Especially this angry face is notable. He also lacks a cape, which, while accurate to the scene, it does make this figure feel a little incomplete. This is the first appearance of Gimli in our retrospective, and he just looks fantastic. He appears identically in several sets we'll see later on, but for now, let's just enjoy the beautiful helmet printing, the fabulous beard mold. Both of these are new elements created for this figure, despite some of the beard resembling elements that LEGO had previously created for the castle theme. I love how these pieces just fit snugly together, burying the figure's head inside. And there's still a fantastic amount of detail on this figure's torso, and he even has a double-sided face print, which, to be honest, you'll never even tell the difference. Elrond is the first special figure in this set. We received a version of Elrond from the end of the Second Age in a polybag that was tied into the LEGO Lord of the Rings video game, but this is the first time that he's appearing in a widely released set. He wears his luxurious red robes and features a double-sided cape element with colours on either side. His new headpiece is a rubbery plastic and has the silver crown just painted on top. I've seen several instances of this paint chipping or rubbing off, so do be careful if you plan on buying this set secondhand. Arwen is a unique character to this set. She features another new headpiece which to this day has not been used again, probably because of the elf ears, but it's a beautiful mould. Her dress is built using a 2x2x2 slope element with a unique print on the front, and I believe this outfit is meant to represent what she wears when bringing Frodo to Rivendell, although it's hard to get a good look at it in the film. The blue feels too dark for this outfit, however I appreciate the added colour to the figure. So this set primarily consists of 2 major components, the patio for the council and a small building in the rear. Now this building is a facade in the truest sense of the word, and it merely acts as a place to store some extra figure accessories, including this elven sphere which had appeared in some Hobbit sets. This is the first time we're seeing it in a Lord of the Rings set. The patio is large enough to accommodate 3 seated figures and a couple more standing. However, seated figures is the trouble with this set. See, of the 4 figures, none of which can be properly sat down. So Frodo and Gimli obviously have small legs, no bending. Arwen has the dress piece, which won't allow her to sit down, and even Elrond has a cape, which prevents him from properly sitting down in these chairs. In my mind, it would have made more sense to include a different character here, perhaps Boromir, someone who could sit down more easily. instead of Gimli. However, Gimli's inclusion does make more sense when we look at the play feature of this set. By pushing in a small element on the back of the set, this tiled section will pop up, throwing Gimli back and revealing the menacing eye of Sauron beneath the build. The plinth in the center that holds the One Ring is particularly nice, actually, with these built up with these gold round elements. So as far as unique elements in the set, the most, I think, valuable one that we saw introduced with this set are these dark orange leaves. So this was the first time that we were getting these big leaves in a different color that wasn't just green or a variant of. So this has obviously been seen a few times since, but this was the first set to really introduce that, and it just brings the color and the atmosphere of Rivendell to life. Additionally, these two 4x4 round plates in gold have only appeared in a couple sets, although they aren't too expensive to pick up on the secondary market. The most expensive things in this set obviously are the figures. Let's see, Arwen is the most expensive. I believe she's about $40. Elrond is about $25, and these two are about $10 each. So that makes for about $85 worth of figures right here. This set sold for $29.99 when released in the summer of 2013, and obviously since then it's followed the same trajectory as the rest of the Lord of the Rings sets. So it's about 3 to 4 times more expensive on the secondary market. New copies probably around 120, and used copies slightly below. So overall, I don't know, I feel very indifferent about this set. It looks lovely on display, but the actual handling of this set can be difficult at times, and the figures are by no means the most exciting of the theme, especially considering you get these two in a bunch of other sets. This is one that I would probably stay clear of for anyone getting into the theme. It's not a bad set, it's just that there are much more exciting and iconic ones. There's obviously a brand new fantastic version of Rivendell that is currently on the market or recently retired, depending on when you're watching this video, that really does, I think, further temper my expectations for this set. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, thank you for joining me for this episode of the installment, and I hope you'll join me next time as we follow the Fellowship as they set off into the mines of Moria. I'm excited about that episode. I hope you guys are too. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more LEGO Lord of the Rings content.